Hi, I'm Lauren Talbot, your neighborhood realtor, investor, and home renovator. Today we're going to talk about why overpricing your house is a bad strategy. If you want to command top dollar in this market and get your home sold quickly, you need to not only hire the right realtor, but you need to price your house correctly from the start. A lot of sellers are misled and think that they should overprice their house in order to entice buyers to come in. Buyers are going to give them a low offer, and then they're going to be able to negotiate down to the level that they originally wanted to sell the house for anyway. But that's a terrible strategy. In this market, there are more buyers than houses. Ball is in your court as sellers. So I would really advise against doing that strategy. We'll go into a little more detail shortly. Um, Pricing the house too high, though, limits the number of buyers that are coming through your house. 60% of buyers come through when the house is advertised at fair market value. If you increase that by 10% above market, all of a sudden the number of people through your house drops from 60% of the potential buyers down to 2%. You're really doing a disservice to yourself by overpricing, and you're limiting the number of buyers who come through. Yes, your house will eventually be brought down to the correct market price, whether it's through price reductions or if you are one of the few who's lucky enough to get a buyer to make an offer. Even if you were to get an overpriced offer, it needs to appraise. So if you're going so high above that it's not going to appraise, again, that's going to reset your price point and bring you back to where you should be. So why does the number of buyers drop so significantly when you overprice your house? Buyers aren't looking above their means. They're not going to be looking at a house they can't afford. They're not going to know your listing even exists until it drops into their price range anyway. And a lot of buyers don't want to come in with a low ball offer right out of the gate because they don't think that you'll entertain it. Also, what happens? Price reductions. The listing is going to get stale. Week 2 is about when your listing peaks. So if you haven't got it under contract by week 2, you're going to be doing a price reduction in the very near future. The longer it sits, the lower it's going to go. You'll be lucky if you can get fair market value at that point. You're probably going to wind up selling it a little under where it should be. And why are you going to sell it for less? Because people are going to look and they're going to say, well, this house has been sitting for so many days on the market. Is pricing the only issue? Are there other problems with this house? And you're going to get a much lower offer at the end of the day. And unfortunately, you're probably going to take it because at that point, you're going to be desperate. So again, price the house correctly from the beginning. It's really critical that you do that. It's going to get you in front of the most potential buyers. And a lot of buyers right now, because there are more buyers out there than there are houses available for them, buyers are willing to pay more. So you stand a good chance of obtaining multiple offers on the property, and then you get to pick and choose which offer to accept. But again, multiple offers and bidding wars really only occur when the house is priced correctly from the start. The other thing that I'm seeing is buyers are willing to get rid of some of those contingencies that they have. You see some buyers who are willing to pay X amount of dollars over an appraised value. So if the appraisal doesn't come in, you don't have to worry that you're only getting the appraised amount. Some buyers, depending on their financial situation, are willing to pay an extra 5, 10, 20 grand over the appraised value in order to get the house that they want. But again, in that situation, the buyers have to have cash on hand because a lender's only going to give them the agreed upon loan to value based off the appraised amount. Another contingency I'm seeing removed, I'm seeing buyers who are willing to remove the home contingency, where they will do a home inspection, but they're not going to ask for repairs. Or in the scenario where they do ask for repairs, they're not going to ask for repairs if the repairs are under a certain dollar amount. So maybe a buyer says, hey, as long as the repairs come in under $5,000, we're not going to ask for anything. But if they exceed that amount, then at that point in time, we'll ask for repairs. So that's another way when people don't necessarily have the ability to increase their offer amount on the house, that they can still make it really enticing for a potential seller. So pricing it right from the start is key. You're going to get in front of more buyers. You stand opportunities for multiple offers coming in. And in this market right now, with limited inventory, it really benefits you as a seller to list your house aggressively from the start, correctly from the start. Don't overprice it. It is going to sit longer. It is going to hurt you at the end of the day, whether it costs you in time or it costs you at the end of the day what price you wind up getting for that house. Please call or email me if you'd like me to send you a free brochure with more tips on the do's and don'ts of pricing your house correctly. If you would like to sell your home, buy another, or just discuss your real estate needs, please consider the services that I offer, read my testimonials online, and call or email me today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you found this episode useful. If you have any questions or special topic that you want me to talk about next time, leave me a message in the comments below and I'll make sure that I add it to a future episode. Please follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe below so that you can get more future articles and insights.